A fleeting 39 seconds into his comeback and the world was Amir Khan's oyster once again. So how soon will he savor the choicest mollusk of all? Probably, he will save Kell Brook for last. So veritable is the feast of mouth-watering opportunities spread before Khan after his pulsating return from 2 years of jungle exile from the ring, which is his natural habitat. Next, in all likelihood, after he struck like lightning on Saturday night to fell Canada's Phil Le Greco, is the brash American they call the problem. Adrian Broner? Not a problem for me, said Khan in the hours of rejoicing which followed the resurrection of his career. Even as he spoke, Broner was boxing his way to a thrilling draw in New York against Jesse Vargas. That sets up the ideal phase 2 of Khan's second coming, with Broner reportedly willing to come to England in a final world title eliminator. So which welterweight champion will he then go after? Keith "K.O." Thurman? Soon as he's ready, says Khan. Errol Spence Jr., who has already battered Brook into submission. He won't do that to me. Manny Pacquiao if the Filipino legend beats Lucas Mathesy next month to win his umpteenth belt? I would still love that super fight. Brook, hell-bent on gazumping those title bids, jumped into the ring at Liverpool's Echo Arena to accuse Khan of ducking him. So pumped full of adrenaline and exultation was Khan that he looked as if he wanted to go straight on from demolishing Le Greco to fight Brook there and then. Rather like U.S. General Patton, who wanted to march into Eastern Europe when Berlin fell at the end of the Second World War, King Khan had to be restrained. So he smiled, turned away and said, "Kell doesn't scare me." Promoter Eddie Hearn then reminded him of the enormous value of the long-awaited Brook fight. After what Amir's just done here, him against Kell would sell out 90,000 at Wembley Stadium in a heartbeat. The packed crowd's tumultuous response to Khan's first fight on British soil for 5 years endorsed that view. So why wait? The reason for coming back, says Khan, is to become a 3-time world champion. That is the priority. Don't worry. The fight with Kell will happen and I will beat him. I'm back with a big bang. It will be an even bigger fight with me bringing a world title. I proved here that in the 2 years I've been out I've not only had my busted right hand fixed but I've improved and modified my boxing. Kell's a good fighter but he's still the robotic boxer he's always been. He can't change. How the world turned in barely half a minute. Khan had come to Liverpool shrouded by gloomy predictions, washed up, shot, finished, to name only a few. But when he looked down from the window of his hotel bedroom and saw hundreds of fans thronging the car park, waiting for a glimpse of him, the cares evaporated. They were fantastic, he said. I couldn't let them down. I knew I wouldn't let them down. He felt doubly renewed in his belief in himself when his new American trainer Joe Goosen ordered him to keep staring only at Le Greco from the moment they entered the ring. Joe wouldn't let my focus be distracted by looking at anything else. I felt a bit uncomfortable at first. But then I saw Le Greco look away and in that second I sensed he was already beaten. A few more seconds after the first bell he proved himself right. Goosen had counseled him not to seek to punish Le Greco for crude taunts about his married life by charging after a quick knockout. He might have been talking to the corner post. The years fell from Khan's 31-year-old shoulders as he turned back the clock to Olympic and world title glory days. Fit, lean, strong, super quick and bursting with energy, he met Le Greco with a blistering combination and then dropped him to the canvas with a howitzer of a right cross. The Canadian staggered to his feet but subsided against the bottom rope under another withering onslaught, down and out without landing a single punch. Whatever his opponent's shortcomings, this was a sensational statement by Khan. They don't open oysters any more rapidly than this at those world championships in Galway. And now fast hands. Khan has bigger fish to fry.